If this helps, please subscribe, comment, and share so we can keep you supported and updated. You did not expect this life. You married him with hope. You wanted to build a family that fits together. You wanted to find peace in the everyday moments. You came to this home wanting to give and receive love, but she would not let you have that peace. She stood like a shadow at the edge of your new world. She was the past that refused to fade. She was the storm you did not see coming. At first, the signs were small, easy to dismiss. They were little things you could explain away. A note left on the front doormat. Short, silent phone calls at odd hours. Her eyes lingered on you in family photos. You thought these things would pass with time, but the quiet war had already begun. You could feel it in the air. You found a small toy car on the porch one afternoon. It was not a toy the child owned. You moved it to the side of the steps. The next day, it was back at the center of the mat. But then you saw her car. She sat in a white sedan at the end of the street. The feeling was chilling. You locked the doors and pulled the curtains. The watching did not stop there. On Tuesdays at tennis, she was there. You felt her eyes on your back. Your heart raced. You left early, sick with dread. She was there the next week and the week after. At work, you thought you were safe. You were not. She watched you arrive and leave. You told a friend. She said, "Be careful, document everything." You began to gather proof. The world shrank to safe zones and danger zones. Your own home felt like the most dangerous place of all. Then, she started to use the child.
Mom says you left the lights on all day. Mom says you are too loud when you cook.
The child did not know. You loved them with your whole heart. The notes had questions inside. Why did you go to the bank yesterday? Who was the friend you met for lunch? You learned what she wanted to know, and that she knew when you were alone. He was angry at the situation and at the truth he did not want to face. You were fighting on two fronts, one against her, one for his belief. Then fear took a physical form one night. The brakes felt spongy. You pulled over shaking and called for help.
Tampered. Not an accident, not wear and tear. Someone did this.
The world tilted on its axis. You told the police everything. They issued a warning. The warning felt small against the terror. He finally began to see the truth. She kept calling your bank, A kind teller warned you. A woman claimed to be you. She fished for joint bills, recent payments. Using scraps of info to pry for more, you returned to the police with more proof. Still, they needed more. Then came the discovery that broke your heart. A hidden GPS tracker. It told her where you went every day. You cried, then burned it. Your husband held the melted proof, still wrestling denial. Rumors spread like a virus, half-truths to cousins and aunts. She painted you as unstable, a homewrecker. Invites stopped. Calls stopped. The house became a lonely fortress. You tried to hold normal for the child. Her twisting of truth made you question your sanity. Then came letters signed with marks and threats. You burned one and kept the ashes for proof. Salt. Ash crosses. A charm tied to your mailbox. You prayed through the house, asking God to protect your home. You thought of leaving, ending the marriage, packing one bag before sunrise. Instead, you prayed for courage, for light, for truth to be seen. That week, a cousin saw the manipulation and came back to you. You were not entirely alone. You gathered everything. Texts, calls, photos, the mechanic's report. An expert documented the tracker. You hired a lawyer and spoke to a counselor. You asked your pastor to pray with you. The police were shown a clear, escalating timeline. A restraining order was put in place. Not magic, law. Concrete steps kept you safer. The rituals stopped. The silent calls ended. The night softened. You could breathe. If you feel watched, begin with records. Dates, times, places. Keep every text and email. Get proof. Tell someone you truly trust. Talk to the police. Talk to a lawyer. Ask for prayers. Ask a faith leader or therapist for support. You are not small. You are not alone.